My name is Nihal Günay. I am the Executive Director of Online Teaching and Learning at West Georgia Technical College.
Well, thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me today. I have a few questions from the text that we've been reading for our class, The Confessions of a Community College Administrator. I'd like to start with looking at remedial education and developmental courses at the community college level. It's been suggested that just the presence of those courses creates a negative stigma for the community college environment that makes it less than a four-year college environment because the students coming in may need some remediation, whether in English or in math. And what do you think about that? Do you think that there is a stigma against colleges who offer their remedial courses? Do you think that's been an issue for West Georgia Technical College, or do you see those courses as a positive?
Well, in terms of the stigma, I don't believe it is a stigma among the students, but certainly it is in the culture, in the university culture. I think not necessarily that learning support courses, but two-year college has a stigma linked to it, that people generally go to two-year college or community college because they have not scored high enough on their SAT, or they are not smart enough to go to a four-year college. But when we look at the success of the students, those are the courses that are required. And many of the adult students who are coming back, they actually welcome the opportunity because they know what is lacking in their preparation for the college, and many of them are very appreciative. So it is basically what group of students you are talking to. If this is a high school graduate who just completed their studies, and when they are placed in a learning support course, that is very upsetting to them, and very few, but some of them actually decides not to continue, and they avoid signing up for those courses. But if it is an adult student, many of them do welcome the opportunity because they know that it prepares them for the college. So overall, I think it is, when we look at it, I think it is a plus for us technical colleges.
Good. And then, of course, I guess my next two questions kind of build on each other, leading to the almighty RPG question.
Okay.
The next one's more to do with faculty. It appears to be a trend that full-time faculty are being replaced with adjuncts more often at all levels, but especially at the technical college and two-year college level. Do you find that to be the case at West Georgia Technical College, and what do you see as benefits and pitfalls of that decision?
2/3 of our whole faculty is adjunct faculty, actually. So especially with the learning support courses, because the qualifications for a faculty is not as detailed as the college level courses. Okay. So most of the time it is much easier to find an adjunct faculty for those courses than college level courses. So we generally do end up hiring adjunct faculty in general. Even for our online offerings, we do have adjunct faculty 2/3, but it wasn't like this before the budget issues. So with the budget crisis and the budget cuts and enrollment going down, I think many administrators think that they can save some money if they hire adjunct faculty, because we don't have to pay the benefits. But then on the other hand, with the new ACA requirements, it is becoming very challenging, because if an adjunct faculty cannot work above certain hours during the week. So there are I think, pros and cons. But my experience with the adjunct faculty, especially in an online setting, because I am responsible for hiring the adjunct and training them, what I have noticed, if we have a selection process that we interview, we have them to go through a training course that we, I think, evaluate their skills. Most of our adjunct faculty members are much, I think, effective than compared to our full-time faculty in an online setting.
Okay, that's very interesting. So of course, with what we've been talking about, there's a balance between retention and saving money here and quality for the students. So how do you think West Georgia Technical College is addressing that balance between wanting to retain students, see them out the other side, and then the quality of the instruction that they're receiving in the classroom?
Mm-hmm. Well, we have different programs right now going on because, as you may know, in the funding for the colleges is not necessarily enrollment based right now.
Right.
It is graduation based. So because of that, in the last couple of years, we have created different programs that is all linked to achieving the dream and complete college Georgia. So those are helping, which provides the students tutoring, mentoring services online. So if they choose to have online services, it is available to them, or if they want to have face-to-face, that helps a lot. We do have an advising center that provides help with the registration, with the student success skills, as well as identifying them in a timely manner so that we would provide them the help that they need. In terms of, and again, as a part of this, what we also have established is faculty training. So our faculty are required to attend the sessions that we do offer either between terms or during certain times of the term, to be knowledgeable about what is coming in the pipeline, as well as to be knowledgeable about the best practices of their colleagues, and also how to use the technology for their benefit as well as for the students' benefits. So even though we are hiring adjunct more, and we also have full-time faculty have been here for a long time, so regardless of who we are working with, we know that continuous training helps with the quality of instruction to accomplish what we want to accomplish in terms of retaining the students.
So it's all those extra things that keep the quality in the classroom while also retaining the students.
Right.
So it's not necessarily like a dumbing down of the curriculum, which I think some people are afraid of.
Right. Yeah, we are trying very hard not to have that issue at all. So I think we are doing a good job with that so far.
Great.